Ew. Ugh. Go away, bugs. Ugh. Oh, hello, it's me, Judy. You caught me trying to fight off some bugs. Now, besides allergies, bugs are another pesky thing about having so many plants in the Wonder Dome, the secret fortress of Wonder Woman. The good thing about the bug spray is it's like a protective shield that helps to keep the bugs away from me. Yeah, and having a protective shield is a good thing after all. You know, Wonder Woman uses a shield. Yeah, she uses her shield for protection for herself and others. Wonder Woman always looks for ways to protect and help others, and will put herself into harm's way even if the strangers. Yep. In today's Heroic Women of the Bible story, we'll be hearing about a woman who was a complete stranger to the people she protected and helped. She too put herself into harm's way to help others. Let's take a look at that story found in Joshua 2:2-16. Before the Israelites entered the land God had promised to give them after wandering for 40 years in the desert, Moses told them that God had chosen Joshua to be their new leader. Joshua would be the one who would lead them into the promised land. God also told his people that they would have to get rid of the Canaanites who were living there. Before crossing the river into the promised land, Joshua secretly sent 2 spies to check out the land and especially the walled city of Jericho. When they arrived in Jericho, they stayed in the home of a woman named Rahab. While the spies were there, the king of Jericho was told, "Look, some of the Israelites have come here tonight. They have come to check out the land." So the king sent a message to Rahab. It said, "Bring out the men who came into your house. They've come to check out the whole land." But the woman had hidden the 2 men. She said, "It's true, the men came here, but I didn't know where they had come from. They left at sunset when it was time to close the city gate. I don't know which way they went. Go after them quickly. You might catch up with them." But in fact, she had taken them up on the roof. There she had hidden them under some flax she had piled up. The king's men left to hunt down the spies, and they took the road that leads to where the Jordan River can be crossed. As soon as they had gone out of the city, the gate was shut. Rahab went up on the roof before the spies settled down for the night. She said to them, "I know that the Lord has given you this land. We are very much afraid of you. Everyone who lives in this country is weak with fear because of you. We've heard how the Lord dried up the Red Sea for you when you came out of Egypt. We've heard what you did to Sihon and Og, the 2 Amorite kings. They ruled east of the Jordan. You completely destroyed them. When we heard about it, we were terrified. Because of you, we aren't brave anymore. The Lord your God is the God who rules in heaven above and on earth below. Now then, please give me your word. Promise me in the name of the Lord that you will be kind to my family. I've been kind to you. Promise me that you will spare the lives of my father and mother. Spare my brothers and sisters. Also, spare everyone and their families. Promise that you won't put any of us to death." So the men made a promise to her. "If you save our lives, we'll save yours," they said. "Just don't tell anyone what we're doing. Then we'll be kind and faithful to you when the Lord gives us the land." The house Rahab lived in was part of the city wall. So she let the spies down by a rope through the window. She said to them, "Go up into the hills. The men chasing you won't be able to find you. Hide yourselves there for 3 days until they return. Then you can go on your way." Wow, what a brave woman Rahab was. She went out of her way to help the Israelite spies. She could have turned the 2 spies over to the city and had them punished, but she knew that the 2 spies were on the Lord's side and that the Lord ruled over heaven and earth. She helped them to hide and to escape. And God rewarded her for her faithfulness. Not only did Rahab and her family survive the attack on Jericho, she married an Israelite man and became part of the family that led not only to the birth of King David, but also to Jesus. Rahab is a hero because she helped two men in need. That's what every superhero does. They don't just sit back and watch. They go out and help others. Let's say our big idea together. Heroes look for ways to help others. God wants us to be helpers. As followers of Jesus, we need to be always looking and always listening and always ready. When we see a kid in need, we spring into action. We defend the weak. We assist anyone who needs a hand. We show love to people who need it because Jesus loved us first. God wants us to be a shield and a defender. He wants us to be helping hands who move in like Rahab and take action. He wants us to keep our eyes and our ears open, always alert, always ready to help others, even if they're strangers. God is counting on us to be his hands and his feet, and we can trust him to protect and help us as we protect and help others. Well, thanks for joining me again today at the Wonder Dome. Come back next week for a story about our real, humble, heroic woman of the Bible. Until then, be ready to help others. Oh, not another bug.